Juice Bikes is known for making high-performance e-bikes with large capacitive batteries, powerful motors, and ones that are packed full with upgraded features. If you're looking into Juice Bikes, we want to make it easy for you to decide which one of our models is right for you. Today we'll go over all of our top e-bike models and share what's to love and what to know about each. Let's dive in.
The HyperScrambler 2 is hands down an absolute beast and is our most powerful and longest range e-bike. After riding a HyperScrambler 2, you really can't go back to any other e-bike. Here's what I love. It has a 2-battery option with 1996 watts of power and a riding range, if you're pedaling, of 100+ miles on a full charge. You won't ever have to worry about running out of juice on this bike. The HyperScrambler 2 has a ton of extra features like an integrated brake light, turn signals, a horn, alarm, and hydraulic disc brakes. The list goes on, and it's one of the fastest bikes with speeds beyond 30 miles per hour. It's such a fun ride, it's my personal favorite. I ride this bike to lunch every day. So here's what to know about the bike. Like the HyperScorpion, this is also a heavy bike. Fortunately, the batteries can be removed, which takes off 20 pounds, but I still wouldn't recommend it for riders who want a super portable and compact e-bike. The other thing to know is the frame of the HyperScrambler 2 is pretty tall. This isn't an ideal model for riders shorter than 5'6" or 5'5". If you're loving the looks of this model but are looking for something a bit more budget friendly and without all the extra features like a second battery, check out the original Scrambler.
Next up is the rider favorite RipCurrent S. This fat tire e-bike is made for riding just about everywhere. It's basically the SUV of e-bikes.
Here's what riders love. The larger knobby tires make it really versatile and capable of riding in nearly every type of terrain. The bike comes in multiple sizes and a step-through frame, basically accommodating almost every rider's size and height. The upgraded RipCurrent S new this year includes a bigger 1,000 watt motor with tons of hill-conquering torque and speed. I live in a very hilly area that I'd never be able to ride a normal bike on. My RipCurrent gets up the steep hills with no problem at all.
Here's what you should know if you're interested in this model. While the large battery on the RipCurrent S gives you ample riding range up to 70 miles, if you're strictly looking for a long-range commuter, our CrossCurrent X might be a better fit. And if you like riding with a passenger, the longer seat of the HyperScrambler 2 or HyperScorpion with passenger kit might be a better option.
One of our best-selling and most stylish e-bikes, the HyperScorpion, is a favorite among speed demons, but it's also incredibly functional and versatile. Here's what riders love about this bike. It's an excellent car replacement because of its 70-mile riding range. In fact, a lot of riders use this bike as their primary daily commuter. It's packed with extra safety features that make it a great choice for riding in urban and suburban areas, like turn signals, integrated brake lights, a super bright headlight, rear view mirrors, and a horn and alarm. The HyperScorpion arrives fully loaded with everything from a rack and fenders to hydraulic disc brakes and a keyed ignition, so you won't need to worry about adding a lot of upgrades when you purchase this bike. Here's what you need to know about this model. This is a heavier bike at around 100 pounds and isn't a great option for riders who may need to move their bike up and down stairs on a regular basis. If you're interested in a lot of off-roading, we recommend buying knobby tires once you receive your bike for more traction on unpaved terrain. And if you're taller than 6 feet, we recommend adding our tall seat accessory to provide you with a more comfortable riding experience.
One of our newest e-bike models, the RipRacer, is a ton of fun packed into a small BMX style package. It's known for its lighter and smaller frame, quick takeoffs, and nimble riding capabilities. Here's what riders love about this bike. This bike can easily be ridden by anyone in the family thanks to its smaller frame and adjustable seat and sturdy construction. Although it's not part of the Hyper series of bikes, the RipRacer easily gets speeds up to 28 miles per hour very quickly. Some riders are surprised by the peppy takeoff. There are many accessory options available for this bike that make it even more functional, like fenders, a cargo basket for the front or the back, and a rear rack. This bike is our most friendly option for small living spaces and for transporting it easily in elevators, the trunk of SUVs, and can easily be lifted with the convenient handlebar under the seat. Now, if you're thinking about this model, there are a few things you should know. First, this is a single gear bike, and while for some riders that may be a downside, many riders are surprised after riding that they don't need the additional gears. It's got enough pedal power on its own. Second thing to know, the RipRacer comes in two options, a Class 3 and a Class 2. If you're looking to purchase this bike for a rider under 16, we highly recommend the Class 2 model to stay within legal limits. But before buying, you should definitely check out your state and local laws to see what's legal in your area. The last thing to know is this bike doesn't come with suspension, but because it's one of our most simple designs, the bike starts at $1,100, making it the most affordable bike in our lineup.
The ultimate commuting machine, the CrossCurrent X is a traditional style bike with the addition of a massive battery and motor. It has a ton of upgraded features, making it a functional and comfortable car replacement. This is the bike I ride, and here's why it's my favorite. Let's start with the battery. It comes with a huge 52-volt, 19.2 amp-hour battery, which is 998.4 watt-hours. Powering a range of 80+ miles on a single charge, the CrossCurrent X is also available in multiple sizes and colors. It's also offered in a step-through frame with a slightly smaller battery and can fit just about any size rider. The cadence and torque pedal sensors on this model, which is also included on most of our models, is another feature riders can't stop raving about. It's a super intuitive pedaling experience that applies more power to the motor based on the strength of your pedaling. The harder you pedal, the faster you'll go. Here's a few things to know about this model. The road tires on this model, while they are puncture resistant, aren't ideal for all types of terrain. So if you're commuting to work in the city or the suburbs, this is a great option. If you want the flexibility of riding on unpaved roads, the RipCurrent S might be a better choice. The style of this model, as you can see, is fairly traditional. If you're looking for an e-bike that doesn't look anything like a traditional bike, we recommend the HyperScorpion or the HyperScrambler 2.
And that's the Juice Bikes lineup for now, until we release a new. If you have any questions about our models, leave us a comment below or visit us on our website, juicebikes.com. See you next time.